Business across the country. It is time for us to preview Ultimate Luxury as we bring to you a platform that has the very best from the trade, as we bring to you a platform that is for buyers, sellers, and that is going to create history in itself. We're about to take you on a beautiful journey. A journey about UBM on a global. It is time to bring more and more sectors under our platform, taking deals to an all-new level. We are proud of the fact that we present more than 25 exhibitions and over 40 conferences across the country. And as we speak, we're only growing. Let's get to know more. Such person who is here to grow and grow further. May I request all of you to please put your hands together as I present to you Mr. Yogesh Mudras, Managing Director, UBM India. A round of applause for him, please.
And all who have joined us here today for the maiden edition of Chennai Jewellery and Gem Fair, UBM India's most important initiative this year. Thank you so much for joining us here. A warm welcome to the dignitaries on the dais. It's such a pleasure and privilege to have amongst our midst Sri Thiru Panwarilal Purohit, Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us here today for this maiden edition. Our special guest today on the dais, Mr. Yogesh Shah, President, Chennai Jewellers Association, Mr. Uday Bumidi, Vice President, Chennai Jewellers Association, and Mr. Michael Duck, Executive Vice President, UBM Asia. Chennai Jewellery and Gem Fair. The origin of this fair comes from GJIE, the fair which UBM India nurtured as a gateway to South India. This is a brand new jewellery show which UBM India has launched to provide an international experience to the jewellery fraternity. This is based on our proven expertise of local, national and international trade fairs in the jewellery vertical. We have worked in every nook and corner of the state to understand the markets better, which has helped us create this kind of business opportunity which we feel, which is a very unique season for this market, which is October for the first time. This is going to be an excellent platform for the jewelers, the manufacturers, dealers, distributors, retailers to do business. We have over 100 exhibitors who have joined us from across India. We have about 25% from local market over here, but around 75% coming from distant places. From Mumbai, from Surat, of course Bangalore. We have a big contingent of jewelers who are coming, exhibitors who are here from Kerala and many other parts of India. There are going to be a lot of buyer delegations. We have over 5,000 pre-registered buyers registered for this show, plus an international delegation buyers coming for the show from places like Singapore, Bangladesh, Nepal, Middle East, Malaysia, so lots of destinations. So this is going to be a hub for the jewellery market. We are so fortunate to have partners Chennai Jewellers Association, which is the most forward-looking association for the show, and this association truly understands the pulse of the market of the state. So thank you so much for partnering with us for this show, and we have a long legacy to set for this future editions as we move ahead. Jewelry has a fantastic cultural connect, and it has an emotional connect with people across India, especially South India. India's fascination for jewelry is just going from generations together as we pass on our heirloom jewelry from generations together. And that's the reason why Chennai as a hub of gold has been growing over the years. The Chennai Jewelry Show has received support from the fraternity over the years that has helped us grow this jewelry vertical through multiple shows, and we look forward to continued support from the industry. Also, one big news from UBM side is we have combined with the leading event organizer Informa just this July, and as a part of this combination, now we become the #1 event organizing company in the world. We have offices across 35 countries now with 11,000 colleagues across the globe. We are organizing over 700 trade shows in multiple verticals. I'm sure this will only help us grow this jewelry verticals further. So, Before I end my speech, I also want to say thanks again to all our partners, exhibitors, and buyers who have deposited in us, and we will continue to grow this market and contribute to your businesses. I'm sure you are looking forward to the show and wishing you the best for the show. Just before I end, I also want to talk about a very important initiative UBM has taken called India's Most Preferred. Some of you might know this was an initiative we started last year for retail jewelers, and last December is when we did a survey of the top retailers of the country, and they were acknowledged as India's most preferred in Mumbai. We are continuing that research, and we are now doing it for the B2B jewelers, the business, the manufacturers, dealers, distributors, and that survey is going to be released. It's a logo which of India's most preferred. You will see across over here. You'll see I'll share with you the video after I finish, and logo which can be used across your promotions and advertisements, which stands in good stead, and a lot of retailers have taken benefit of that. So thank you so much. I look forward to interacting with you and have fantastic business days there. Can we just see the video of the India's Most Preferred initiative which we did last year?
Tell us more about UBM Asia's business update. May I request all of you to please welcome Mr. Michael Duck, Executive Vice President, UBM Asia.
And a very big welcome here today. Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Tirupambaram Pushtata, Mr. Elkes Sayed, introduced to me here this morning and haven't seen for a very long time. A great pleasure to have your presence here. So. Honorable members of the dais and from the Chennai Jewellery Association, welcome here today, and everybody here today. Warm welcome to you all, and thank you for being with us. I'm delighted to be here today with you in Chennai for the debut of the Chennai Jewellery and Gem Fair on this auspicious occasion. I would also like to wish you a very happy, festive season, with Dussehra just having been concluded yesterday. UBM has been an integral part of the jewellery industry for nearly 3 decades now, organising the world's largest jewellery event, the September Hong Kong Jewellery and Gem Fair, and similar renowned jewellery fairs in China, Japan, Germany, Taiwan, Russia, Turkey, and of course here throughout India. Of course, this year happens to be a special one for the jewellery portfolio in India, with 2 much awaited new launches. This, the Chennai Jewellery and Gem Fair right now, and the upcoming Mumbai Jewellery and Gem Fair, getting added to this formidable showcase of the sector by UBM India. The Chennai Jewellery and Gem Fair is destined to be a splendid showcase of the jewellery industry in the south. India's value of exports in the gem and jewellery sector is now a mammoth $40 billion, and in spite of the economic volatility in the last couple of years, it is the 2nd highest consumer of gold in the world, with the demand for gold rising approximately 9.13% year on year to over 800 tons. Besides, it is already India as the diamond cutting and polishing hub center of the world. With its international appeal as a potential gateway for the South Asian market, the CJGF will play a very important community building role by reaching out to industry professionals, helping them explore innovations, designs, recognize growth drivers, and engage with thought leaders. Each country showcases special features where it comes to the gems and jewellery sector in India. It is the artisans and the traders in the remote parts of the nation who need to also be reached out to and encouraged, to keep alive the craftsmanship that is here world famous. Our road shows are extremely successful in reaching out to them, and through our awards, recognizing and rewarding their innovation and excellence. Before I conclude the address and we officially commence the show, I'd like to thank all our partnering associations, exhibitors and sponsors for their continued support in making the maiden edition so splendid. On behalf of UBM India, I wish you all the very best for the CJGF 2018. Thank you very much.
UBM is going to every corner of the country, bringing to you the very best from the industry. A little later today, we're going to appreciate all those craftsmen and a lot more. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for us to welcome right here Mr. Yogesh Shah, President, Chennai Jewellery Association, to address all of you. A round of applause for him, please.
Morning to everybody, and we are here and very warm welcome to our respected Sri Banwarilal Purohit, His Excellency the Governor of Tamil Nadu, Mr. Dutt, the Vice President of the UBM Asia West South Asia Head, and Mr. Yogesh Mudras, who is the Head of the Indian Operations, and distinguished guest and my fellow President of this association. I welcome you all to the inauguration function of the Chennai Jewellery Exhibition and Gem Fair. This show is a joint initiative of our association with UBM India. Sir, it is a great privilege for our association and our entire trade fraternity to have you today to inaugurate this show. This 3 days fair is bringing together manufacturers, exporters, wholesalers, retailers, artisans under one roof to interact and exchange ideas and information on products, new technology and innovations, which is very essential to the growth of the industry. With this show, our association is embarking upon various activities for the trade, including knowledge, seminars, work, is to honor eminent personalities who have served our industry and created a name for them and pride and honor to the trade. We are also to honor some of the finest artisans, goldsmiths who have with their skill and expertise turned out the finest pieces of jewelry for our customers. I also welcome the exhibitors from across the country who are with their finest creations of jewelry and the trade visitors from Chennai, other parts of Tamil Nadu, Pondicherry, South India states and abroad, and our friends of the media also. I welcome you all once again. Thank you very much.
In the traditional Indian way. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause as I request our leadership team to honor the presence of Thiru Banwarilal Purohit, Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, with a traditional Indian stole. Honoring Sir, with our warmth and love, and a token of our appreciation as we capture this moment, as we thank Sir for his presence and more, that we appreciate those who created a difference, and that event where we are going to congratulate those who recognize the emerging trends when it comes to jewelry industry, to those who create the golden legacy with gold and more, to those who are the icons of the jewelry industry. May I now request our dignitaries on the dais to please appreciate and felicitate jewelers who contributed tremendously to the industry. May I request all of you to please welcome on stage LKS Gold House, Mr. LKS Syed Ahmad. Welcome on stage Umadi Bangaru Jewelers, Mr. Jitendra Umadi, along with your applauses. A round of applause for Weber Jewelers. We have Mr. Suresh joining us on stage on behalf of Mrs. Malika Manoj's Association, along with your applauses. Mr. Mahendra Kayal, and of course a warm welcome to Mr. Chetan. All of you to please put your hands together as we appreciate the contributions made by each of them as you continue to. Thank you for your presence, sir. Your applauses will be much appreciated. Thank you. We honor felicitate each of them for their contributions. By none other than Thiru Banwarilal Purohit, Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, along with our dignitaries on the dais, being appreciated for their tremendous contribution to the jewelry industry. R. Syed Kumar, Drupajyoti Ghosh, a warm welcome to S. Arup, Sanyasi Daulike. May I request each one of our craftsmen to please join us on stage as we appreciate your skill, your hard work. You are the ones who bring life to jewelry. So this is truly a tremendous, tremendous job that you get done. So a round of applause for each one of them, please. Creating a difference to every creation of a jewelry designers, the artisans, the karigars, or shall we say, the ones who bring life to every piece of jewelry. A round of applause as each one of them joins us here on stage. A round of applause as each one of them accepts best wishes from our Honorable Governor. A change and a rise by welcoming in the field. A round of applause for each one of them as we seek blessings and best wishes. Dignitaries, I'm sure all of us here are waiting to hear from.
Through Uday Umedi, through Uday Umedi, and Governor can't afford to wrongly pronounce the name. I think it's correct, no? No. Uday Umedi. Deviation, little bit, not much. But I will spend not completed 1 hour. It gives me great happiness to be here today at the launch of the Chennai Jewellery and Gem Fair being organized by UBM India and Chennai Jewelers Association. The focus of today's exhibition is on the Indian jewellery market, with a special focus on South India's repertoire. From ancient times, South India has been acknowledged to be a treasure house of gem was known to be international traders of Europe and the Far East, who used to travel to ports such as Kaveripattinam to trade in gems. Madurai was known to be a leading trading center for foreigners. Similarly, archaeological excavations show that a place called Odumanar on the banks of the river Noel, 40 km from the road in Tamil Nadu, was also a famous gems trading center, even in the 2nd century BC. Here, skilled craftsmen known for gem heads made SUT jewellery that suited the needs of domestic and international consumers. The fact that merchants set sail to distant regions in pursuit of wealth is known from the Tamil proverb. That is, Tire Kadal, Odiyamu, Thirvi Amtepi. There are ample references to gemstones in ancient Tamil literature. The silk Adigrama, which was written by Ilma Adigal more than 2000 years ago, tells us that when Pandyan king of Madurai was reluctant to trust Kovalan and hence ordered that he be beheaded for stealing the queen's pearl anklet. Kannaki proves the innocence of her husband by storming into the court and breaking her other anklet from which rubies issued. This is the history Sangam literature contains a reference to the Chera king, who has been praised as the lord of the country of beautiful gems. It also records maritime trade in Chennai during that period. There are numerous references made to precious gemstones in the Ramayana. Ramayana, you know everybody. Sita ji throws down her jewels as she is being carried away to Sri Lanka by Ravana. These are picked up by Sugriv. In the epic Ramayana, everybody knows it. Who later shows them to Sri Ram, who then decide to march to Sri Lanka to bring back Sita ji. They could locate the destination with the help of the gems which were thrown on the way by Sita. Again, when Hanumanji locates Sita ji in the Ashokavana, he produces Sri Rama's signet ring to strengthen Sita ji's confidence in him. Sita ji in return sends her Churamani, the crown jewel, to Hanuman, confirming her presence in Sri Lanka. He gave back. Hanumanji gave that ring, which was given by Ram, in return to win the confidence of Ram. Sita ji gave. Mangamalai, Adi Gadi Odiyanam, Mangal Saram are some of the finest pieces of jewelry. Ancient Tamil Nadu has offered to the world of jewellery these intricately crafted pieces studded with diamonds, rubies, and emeralds, with fine natural pearls, would find a valuable place in any museum in India. I go further. We remember our Kohinoor. When we talk about the diamond, how we can forget our Kohinoor, which is in UK. Some or the other one day we will bring it back. Today India is the largest consumer ahead of China, consuming about 800 to 900 tons of gold per year. More than 45% of this gold is consumed in South India. And Tamil Nadu topping the list. That's why you are here. You are very smooth. Chennai in particular accounts for the major share of the world jewellery sale. There are more than 3,000 jewelers in the city of Chennai alone, while the state of Tamil Nadu has at least 10,000 jewelers. This is a rough estimate. That's my view. Little bit here and there. I think it will be more than that, what I have estimated. The gems and jewellery industry contributes about 40% of the overall exports, second only to petrochemicals. I have to tell you how important you are for the country. हनुमान जी को बताना पड़ता है ना, how powerful हनुमान जी. We have to tell Hanuman. Like that I have come here to tell you. Second only with the main export destination in USA, Europe, Middle East and Japan. India exports 75% of the world's polished diamonds, as per statistics from the Gems and Jewellery Export Council. The Surat diamond market is the producer of more than 90% of world's processed diamonds. It might be 85-90 in there. The government of India has viewed this sector as a thrust area for export. That you should know. Get ready for that. The Indian government presently allows 100% foreign direct investment in the sector through the automatic route. You can tell your colleagues. 100% foreign direct investment is permissible in the jewelry sector. Industry is a major provider of employment opportunities. The labor-intensive nature of the industry provides employment to nearly 5 million people directly and indirectly. Not a small thing. The main manufacturing hubs are Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Jaipur, Kolkata and Hyderabad. In Tamil Nadu, Coimbatore is the largest manufacturing center in Tamil Nadu. I am from Nagpur. I decided whether I can add Nagpur in between. My colleagues refused, no, you can't, it is not behind. So, someday or the other, I will go in Diwali. I will told them, I will meet these two and tell them that you should be at least make somewhere. They are not there. However, Chennai being the largest retail center of South India, major wholesale hub for South. Gems and jewellery market in India is home to more than 3 lakh players, with the majority being small players. Its market size is about $75 billion as of 2017 and is expected to reach $100 billion by 2020. Keep on coming now. Future is very, very bright. It contributes 29% to the global jewelry community. According to Euromonitor International India, India will overtake the US as the second largest market for fine jewelry by the end of 2008. The market has grown by over 74% in the past 5 years. This will have a huge impact on the way the world manufacturers look at India as a market for jewelry. Tamil Nadu has always been a traditionally strong center for handcrafted jewelry. As a result of globalization, traditional hubs, Chennai and Coimbatore have slowly moved towards automation and mechanization, with Chennai being the gateway for jewelry. Export to Far East Asian countries. With a huge Indian diaspora living in the Far East and Middle East countries, exports from the south, particularly Chennai, have picked up in the recent years. Excuse me, I am revealing your secret, right? Secrets, you are doing well. Gems and jewelry sector is witnessing changes in consumer. Consumers are demanding new design and varieties in jewelry, and branded jewelers are able to fulfill their changing demand better than the local unorganized players. Moreover, increase in per capita income has led to an increase in sales of jewelry. As jewelry is a status symbol in India. I was reading a book only before yesterday, Maharajas of our country. Mostly Rajasthan Maharajas, that book is wonderfully and I was reading. In the Janan Khana, in the harem, where only ladies are permitted to live. No gents can move except the Maharaja and the family members. In Janan Khana, when Maharaja used to come for lunch or dinner, at least half an hour there was a mention that Maharaja is coming. Total silence, total silence. What they mentioned? There was always a voice of chum 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 because there are 30-40 ladies, they were working, always used to move. So on their very big and heavy jewelry, they were putting on in their legs. So chum 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 chum, a beautiful voice. Jewelry is that important from that to joint initiative of Chennai Jewellery Association and UB, which is the world's largest jewelry union. to bring together all segments of the manufacturers, wholesalers, retailers, exporters, importers, bullion dealers under one roof to interact and exchange information on latest developments. Jewelry machinery manufacturers are also a part of this show, displaying their latest technology to the artisans. Hats off to those artisans. They are honored with good gesture, good gesture. Actually, they deserve. Because of their efforts, you are able to attack the markets and all that because of their skill. So I appreciate very much. And also those who are on the front, they have also been honored. I wish all of you and those who could not be honored, be prepared. In case next year I am invited, then I will also remember that I will honor you. But I don't know. You are very welcome. Manufacturers and wholesalers from across India, Mumbai, Kolkata, Hyderabad, Jaipur, Delhi, Rajkot, Ahmedabad, Surat are showcasing their latest design, unique product to the South Indian market, which enables even small, medium and large jewelers across Tamil Nadu and South India to source the best product and competitive rates, also to innovate and improve business in par with other methods. With a view to support the vision of Make in India of our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi, the